like and subscribe, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. While giant sea creatures prefer the depths of the water, they're sometimes unlucky to find themselves in a fix. Humans are at the receiving end of these sightings and would always find a solution for them. Number 10. Giant squid. On April 30th, 2022, beachgoers in South Africa encountered a rare sight. A giant squid found its way to the beach as residents trooped to catch a glimpse of it. These squids are one of the most elusive creatures on the planet. They live at 1,000 to 3,000 feet depths and rarely appear on the water's surface. For centuries, the only details known about them were from washed-up remains like this one. The first live creature was seen in 2004. Spotting this animal in South Africa is rare. A similar creature washed up in Cape Coast in 1992 and another in 2020. This squid beached at night while everyone slept. The accident occurred after an encounter with a fishing vessel. Eyewitnesses said some of the tentacles were missing, meaning they were stuck to the boat's propeller. The ship may have struck it as it appeared on the sea surface. The squid was about 2 years old when it died. Giant squids live up to 5 years and measure 43 feet long. Before experts reached the scene, locals had removed the animal's eyes, beaks, and portions of its tentacles. Scientists took its tissue samples to the Iziko South African Museum for DNA analysis. Number 9. Giant jelly blob. A giant mysterious blob surfaced on the shores of North Carolina Beach in March 2021. The pictures of the creature immediately went viral, as netizens had a lot to say about it. This weird mass washed ashore many months before the image was released on the internet. Experts had thought they would solve the mystery, but since answers weren't forthcoming, they threw it open to the public. They posted it online, asking for anyone to identify it. They believed it was a squid's egg sac, but weren't sure. Sightings like these are common in the UK, especially during summer. While they aren't so large, they have tentacles measuring 2 feet to help capture their prey. These creatures habitually group in shallow water at night and descend several feet during the day. As the sun rises, they begin to wane. The fact that most of them end up ashore is terrible. Unlike some species of jellies, this one isn't dangerous to swimmers as they don't produce stings that incapacitate humans. Number 8. Giant sunfish. A fisherman was privileged to see a giant sunfish at the mouth of Murray River in South Australia. It was so huge that everyone thought it was fake. The rare creature attracted attention online and offline because everyone thought the man was playing a fast one on them. Also called mola mola, this species is the rarest in South Australian waters. Experts say this animal is about 1.8 meters long, but can grow to around 3.3 meters and 4.2 meters across the fins. They weigh more than a car and are the largest bony fish in the world. The animal washed ashore was healthy and didn't have physical injuries. Scientists said it was uncommon to find these fish in the area because they didn't reside there and were probably passing through the site. They get their name from their habit of basking in the sun before diving into the ocean's depths, where they swim at great lengths. Days before the incident, another sunfish was washed up on the beach in California. It was the first time the species was sighted in the Northern Hemisphere in 130 years. The animal was renamed the Hoodwinker because of how long it took the animal to be identified. Number 7. Massive oarfish. New Zealand is home to some of the weirdest sea species. One of those rare giants recently washed up on a New Zealand beach. The oarfish was found by a local who was scanning the area. It measured about 12 feet long and was relaxed on the beach when spotted. The eyewitness said he noticed something disturbing in the water, as though it was searching for something. He curiously drew closer to look at what was wrong, only to find this rare fish. This is the 5th time this creature has been sighted in New Zealand. The oarfish can grow to enormous sizes and live in waters across the globe at 650 feet depths. They're the source of countless sea monster legends due to their size and appearance. Only on rare occasions like this do humans see this animal. Even if they're lucky to see it, they're either dead or weak. Attempts to return the animal into the water proved abortive as it was vast. It's unclear how the fish came and why it ended up ashore, but nature could be blamed for this. Number 6. Indonesian sea beast. When an unidentified sea creature washed ashore on a remote Indonesian beach, everyone was amazed and thought that aliens had visited. The creature oozed because it was in an advanced stage of decomposition. It measured almost 50 feet long and was discovered by Ashwell, a resident. He'd initially thought the animal was an abandoned boat until he looked closely. Despite the beast's appearance, scientists could see features that convinced them that the animal was a bottling whale. One feature that made them conclude it was a whale was the 2 racks of bottling plates it uses to filter food into its mouth. Its grooves also sold it out. Experts are unsure of the genus of the whale. However, they suspect it's a blue whale since its size matches the description of the blue whale. The beached whale may have been dead for over 2 weeks. Therefore, the gases produced by the associated bacteria inflated the carcass like a balloon. Baleen whales have bacteria in their guts that produce gas. So, here's another reason to believe that this Indonesian sea beast was a whale. Number 5. A hairy creature in the Philippines. This hairy sea monster emerged from the ocean depths and puzzled researchers and onlookers. This beast found its way to the Philippine province of Oriental Mindoro. The findings raised eyebrows as everyone guessed the type of animal it was. People have called the 20-foot-long carcass a globster because it released a foul smell that made eyewitnesses puke. Passersby took pictures of the animal and uploaded them to the internet before professionals in the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources disposed of it. This isn't the first mysterious monster washed ashore in the country. In February 2017, the decaying body of an unidentified marine creature washed ashore in Dinagat Island. Investigations revealed that the animal was a whale. However, the specimen had hair-like strands coming out of its skin. Experts say the features are decomposed muscle fibers. It's uncommon to see whales beached, but they take up new identities, especially after decaying for longer than expected. Number 4. Fanged beast. Beachgoers woke up to a terrifying eyeless fanged creature washed up on a Texas beach after Hurricane Harvey. Pretty design. The lady who found the monster posted pictures of it on the internet after she accompanied conservationists to the beach. Biologists were quick to call it a fang-toothed snake eel. These eels live in waters between 30 and 90 meters deep and spend most of their time in burrows. Strong currents and winds caused by hurricanes often drive them from their habitat to land. Some scientists believe it could be a conger eel. This eel species is found in Texas and has similar fang-like teeth. Although they have eyes, the one in this video was missing because it decomposed. This event occurred after a hurricane, so it was normal to expect the unimaginable. Desi said she posted images online because she believed scientists would give explanations for the sighting. She eventually left the animal on the beach and allowed nature to have its way. And to our best pick. Whales can grow to over 100 feet long, making them the largest animals on the planet. What happens when they wash ashore? Locals are confused because moving this giant affects the parties involved. Number 3. Blue whale. An 8-meter-long blue whale stranded on the beach in Omi village in North Tidore got everyone talking, and you'll understand why. The animal's carcass couldn't be removed from the spot where it was to be better located because of its massive size. It took residents many hours before drowning the remains in the sea. The animal arrived at the shore 2 days after floating in the water. Its body remained intact and was estimated to be dead for about 1 week. The village had told the press that locals reported a giant whale floating on the water's surface for more than 3 days before it was eventually stranded. He isn't clear about why the whale died. Whales are one of the most famous sea creatures in the village. Villagers play with it, although they're often far from the beach. Even more discomforting was that the animal died near residential houses, giving off a foul smell to residents. Those who couldn't endure the stench moved out until about 100 residents used ropes to tie the carcass on many ends and pulled it with a motorized boat. For 2 days they tried to get out there and struggled but failed. The team didn't give up until the deed was done. The animal was later disposed of to the relief of the residents and authorities. Number 2. Half a shark. Tourists were shocked to find a half-eaten shark washed up on the shores in Australia. The team was on an excursion around Broadby Island when they found the carcass. The team lead said the sighting wasn't something that anyone saw every day, so it was cause for alarm. He took pictures of the gruesome discovery and shared them on his company's Facebook page. The beach where this animal was found is a popular swimming spot. Many who had swum there admitted to knowing the area, but wondered why the shark appeared there. Another group that visited the beach months earlier recalled seeing larger sharks eating smaller ones as they swam in the water. This revelation scared more people as they feared they'd be eaten if they visited the river. Ironically, the possibility of meeting these sharks is slim, as they're extremely rare. There hasn't been a shark attack in the area for over 40 years. Recent studies show a rising report of apex predators attacking each other in the water. Studies show that sharks can be cannibals and would eat any animal that comes their way. It becomes worse that these sharks have turned against each other rather than defend themselves against other predators.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 1. Montauk Monster. In the summer of 2008, locals in New York hamlet of Montauk were shocked by the discovery of an unidentified, bloodless, and bloated creature. It was nicknamed Montauk Monster since no one knew the name. The animal looked like a character from a storybook and got everyone talking. In the heat of the argument, the director of the International Cryptology Museum launched an investigation into the creator. He was an expert in the field, so it was a relief that his organization delved into the controversy. The animal resembled a sun-baked dog carcass with strange bindings around its legs. It would have been named a dog, except for its beak. Pictures of the animal spread across the internet, with everyone giving their opinion. However, this news took a new turn after Gawker published a blog post. The blogger suggested that the Montauk Monster was a marketing stunt for an upcoming movie. Conspiracy theorists disagreed with this, saying there was more to the animal. When experts arrived at the scene to begin a full-scale investigation, the animal was nowhere to be found. It was removed from the beach, heightening tension and making everyone suspect it was an alien. Until next time, adios.